everyone, Amanda here, thanks for joining me. So today I'm just thought I'd switch the camera on while I do a little bit of crafting. My desk's full of absolute shabby loveliness. I'm working on a set that is going to be up for sale using the various sample designs kits. So we've got French haberdashery, French bureau and haberdashery shop. I'll leave a link to her Etsy in the description box below. Now, I've shared bits and bobs previously, okay, so I'm making a journal. So this is going to be like a set that's for sale. A journal, we've got a little mini notebook with just plain papers in. So this is going to be decorated. This is plain, and then I'm doing 3 file folders that I'm going to load with stuff. Now, whether I just tie them all together with some beautiful seam binding or whether I put them in a, you know, like a decorated paper bag, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. So just one thing I just wanted to show. When I shared this kit, I shared these, which I thought were just normal envelope fronts, and they're not. So I printed out 2 to a page and 4 to a page thinking they were envelopes, and then I printed one out larger because I was going to fussy cut the address, and then I realised that they've got lines on them, so they do actually fold up into they fold up, and I didn't realise until I printed it out in full size. So what I've done is I've printed on the other side with a letter from the French bureau, okay, and then it actually folds like so, and then all, you know, you can tuck it like an airmail letter. That's what I'm imagining anyway. I might have it completely wrong, but just when I looked at it, I thought that's one of those like airmail letters. So I've done a couple of those, and they're really authentic looking. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm still going to use the smaller ones as if they are envelopes because they look like them. Anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. So I'm going to work on. So I've just about finished the cover on there. I think I'm happy with that, and I've used some of the beautiful appliques. I need to get some sari silk in there, and then I've added my beautiful pockets. I've got a video on these if you want to look back, and then, you know, I've used various parts of the kit, and I've solved my inking pages too dark problem by using tea stain. I don't know why I didn't think of it. You know, sometimes when things are just so obvious you don't realise. So this is where I'm up to. Are they double thickness then? I think they're double thickness cardstock. So this is where I'm up to. So I thought I'd come today and work on these little file folders. So I didn't print these out the full size. I printed them out. When you right click an image and click print, you can print it full size, or you can print it where there's one image on the screen but it's that bit smaller. That's the size I've used, because I just knew I wanted them that bit smaller. So we're going to, I might have one as another little, I don't know, I'm going to have one with just literally like this, with just literally just letters. There's loads in the kit. So what I do with the letters and the invoices, I print them out full size and use those as journal pages, and then I always print them out again 2 to a page, and then you get them smaller, and then I use those as ephemera. So all I'm doing here is just tea dyeing the edges. I've not printed on the back of these. I thought we'd keep them white for writing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it look like they've been folded, you know, and just age it a right little bit with this tea dye, Tim Holtz tea dye. It's much nicer on shabby projects than vintage photo. Like I say, sometimes you just don't think. So I'm going to show you, you know, maybe you're new to journaling and you think, you know, I get messages from friends even, and also, you know, messages from subscribers and followers, and going, but what do you do? I've got this kit and it's lovely, but what do we do with it? So here are some very, very basic ideas that you can just use your printed out things for. So there, that automatically just looks a little bit aged. Okay. This is the top of an invoice that I trimmed off. Because I wanted to, I can't remember what I used it for. I used it for something. I used the bottom half of it. I think I used the bottom half of it when I was making the pockets. So I've got this, but it's still really decorative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just trim it and make it a bit tatty along the edges. And then we're just going to fold it up. And, you know, it's interest. And then whoever gets it can open it up and use it as a little journaling spot. So we can get these little file folders filled with loads of cute ephemera in next to no time. You don't have to be massively experienced to have fun with journal making. You know, people go, well, it's intimidating because I see people and they make this, this and this, and never mind what anybody else is doing. Never mind what anybody else is doing is the only advice I can give you. It's about enjoying yourself, and it's same as any other form of art. And then people will say, well, what do you use them for? Well, some people do use them genuinely, will journal in them as, you know, keeping memories, or prayer journals, or gratitude journals, or travel journals. And then other people just like to have them and collect them and have them looking pretty in their craft rooms or whatever. So we've got some, put that one in the back. Let's just see how big the file folder is. Right, so that's a little large, so what I'm going to do is fold them that way instead. Okay, and we'll layer them that way. And then if we just fold that one and have it like that. Okay, and then we can just have that in a little file folder. I've only got these I'm going to try and tone these down. I'm going to either paint them or see if I can alter them with alcohol ink, because they're just that little bit bright for me. So you can either hold it like that or like that, or I may well get on Amazon and see if I can find some darker tone ones, you know, like this kind of colour. I'll think of something. I'll think of something. And then here we're just going to put a little pocket. So let's have a look what we've got here. I've got some leftover of this from cutting it out. So rather than waste it, we'll use it. So let's just have a look how much space we need. About there. So let me find a pencil so I can mark it. So I like to, when I'm creating my journals, I like to use every last little bit, so that it's not, so that A, it's not getting wasted, obviously, and B, so I'm not left with heaps of scraps lying about all over the place doing me in. So I will keep the stuff on my desk, and I will try my best to make something out of everything. Okay. Don't know what that beeping is. Sorry if you can hear the beeping. It's like Piccadilly Circus outside my house today. I don't know what's going on. Honestly. Neighbours having a life and daring to have deliveries and, you know, I'm trying to craft here. Right, so let's get that glued on, and then we'll layer up over it with something. Don't know what yet. I will find something that I've trimmed off or something similar. Now, I may well go back and sew around the edge of these. I'm not sure. I might do and I might not. I did sew, I was good, and I sewed this one and I sewed this one all the way around. Anybody that watches me knows I'm a little bit lazy when it comes to sewing. I don't know why, because it's, you know, it's a machine. It's not like I've got to do it myself, but for some reason I'm just that little bit lazy. Right, so let me just see what I'm going to put in there. Yeah. So, what's this little thing here? And that's cute, isn't it? I don't even know what that is, but I like the blue. It's just a little bit uniform. So let's just, oopsie daisy. I'm a little bit obsessed with these kits, and obviously she's got like stamp sets as well, and I'm trying my best not to buy them. In fact, I can't. I'm out of budget this month. I'm done. So I'll have to use, I do have her snippets kit, which has got loads of stuff in, and I'll have to use what I've got. I'll have to use what I've got. Right, so will that fit in there now, or have I inked that and it won't fit? Don't fit anyway. I tell you what, let's fold it in half. There's nothing to say we can't. We can do what we want. There we go. So the bureau kit obviously is to do with letters and things and whatever have you, correspondence. So, and then the haberdashery one obviously is to do with haberdashery. I don't even know what I'm on about there. Just ignore that. I'm absolute talking twaddle. Right, what am I going to put on here now? Let's have a look. Let's see what I've got in here. Let's have a look. Quite like the back of that button card. So this is meant to be like a fabric swatch card, but I've actually made some a different way. So I'm actually I like this pattern. I wonder if it'll fit on that. I'm gonna, and then I'll use the wording and things like that as embellishments for stuff. Nobody says you have to have it as it says, and then that there, that's nice, isn't it? Let's trim that. I can use that bit for something else. Use that for something else. It could go like on the edge of a page or something as a tuck. That'd be nice. Right, so which way up is it? I quite want it the right way up. Okay. Right, okay. Let's get this. Alright, that's about the right size. Let's make that edge a bit raggedy. And then I want it about there. Oops, it is. I nearly dropped it on the floor. About there, did I say? About there. Okay, so that'll layer up on there now. So we're just making a pocket. Come on. You slippery little sucker. Okay. Okie doke. And then obviously I can put more stuff in that pocket as well as I come across things. I've got like little bits of ephemera and stuff that I'm gonna, they need lining on cardstock. Let's do this. This little cutie is like a little, I think it holds, what does it hold? I wish I could remember any of my French. I knew I should have listened when I was at school. I don't know, but I'm going to put a little bit of lace in it, I think. I don't know. I have no idea. Quick, get Google Translate. I think Sam should be giving free French lessons. That'd be a nice add-on to the kit, wouldn't it? Free French lessons so you can understand what it is it's on about. Come on. Okay. Let me just put my lid on that and put it upside down in my glass jar, and then I won't be shaking it for the rest of the video. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up nicely. So this will be for sale when I've done. If anybody wants to pre-order it, they can. Otherwise it'll go in my Ko-fi when it's done in the next, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. Should be done by tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I reckon so. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of lace in there. Let's have a look what we've got. Could put one of my lace snippets. Oh, I've got this onto. This is pretty. I'm hoping it's meant to be for lace. I think it is. It'll either be lace or cotton, one or the other. That looks nice, doesn't it? I'll have some of that. If I can cut it. There we go. Didn't like being cut, didn't that? So I'll put the raggedy bit at the top so you can't see it. Yeah. And then it looks like there was a staple there. Shall we follow what it's done? Let's follow the original where it was stapled, which is there. Now obviously mine isn't thingy, so I'm gonna see if I can colour my stapling. There we go. A little bit of brown alcohol, job's a good one. Stick that behind there. Let me take that out. That'll go in there now. Get in. And then we'll have this little photo. Don't want to go in, does it? Because it's... Let's slide it in behind that one. Then slide that card in. Then if we whip that out and stick it in around the back, that's how we've got us lacing. Right. So let's do a little bit of something on here now. Let's have a look. What's this? I don't know if I want to save this for my... I think I'm saving that for the journal, because it's like... I don't know what used to be in here. I had it gifted, but I'm thinking of cutting it in half and making little pockets. So we want something to go here. Let's have a look what we got. A little Shabby rose. What else have I got? I know what I want. I want those little thingies that she's made. Here they are. These little postage stamps. Which one shall we have? I quite like that little dress. We'll have the little dress. Okay. Okay. Tatty up the edges with your scissors. Just be careful when you're doing it. I'm used to doing it, so yeah. Okay, and that. A little rose there. Could do with something there. Could do with a little something. We need a little something. What we got? What's these? Let's get layering up. Let's layer up. Let's do a little bit of collage. Can't go wrong with a bit of collage. And then it just looks really pretty. Okay. Alright. So, it doesn't really matter how you do it neither, to be honest. What we got here? What's this? What's this? Oh, here we go. Got some little numbers. Want something to go on there. I do have a Tim Holtz stamp with numbers on that I could use on there rather than trying to glue something on it. Yeah, I reckon that'll do. And then that. Yep, there we go, that's the ticket. And we'll put this little, how do I want it on the outside? Like that. I can't decide now. No, I'm sticking with my original plan, which is there. A little bit of something. Let's have a look. Do we want some of this? Maybe a little bit of this. Cut some up and have a look. We can cut it and have a look. We don't have to stick with it if we don't like it. Yeah. Okay. I'm just roughing up. So I rolled risers are nothing new. I made it from cheesecloth and then I've sewn it. Oh, what time is it? I've just realised I've got somewhere to go. Bear with me. Right, so I just had to quickly nip and take my legs to work. I'd completely forgot you were working today. Right, so where are we? Right, we're here. Let's put something quite like that there, and then you could tuck that. I'd like something here, but I'm not sure what. Will that fit? Yeah, quite like that. Let's use the, see if I can use the big chopper to rag those edges up a little bit. Well, in a more polite way, distress the edges. And then we'll add a little something to the cover, and we're just about done for this one. So I'll do very similar on my others. On the others I might add little pockets, and I'm going to be quite inspired by this one that I made previously. Now, I made this quite a long time ago, so there's a little pocket there and a pocket, so you know, and then little tucks, and so this has inspired me. And this was something that I got from Bohemian Crafts, so I'm not claiming ownership of that. That's her idea, but you know, a little bit inspired with the pockets and the tucks and things like that. Yeah, so that needs something underneath it to make it stand out a bit. Let's have a look what we've got. Let's have a look what we've got. Got loads of stuff, to be fair. I might just use a bit of this, and because I like that blue. So let's just, how wide's this? Let's get ourselves a piece that's a little bit wider than what I'm currently sticking on. And then, there we go. And we can layer them up, can't we? That'll look pretty. Let's try that. Yep, okay, that works. So I can ink this. Get that on. It's all about layers. Lots of lovely layers. I'll stick that over the top of there, like that. And then I could do with like, there's my little words. I know what I want. I want something that says Paris. Now if I had the stamp set, I could just stamp it, but I don't. What's that? That says Paris, doesn't it? What's that one? I'm gonna steal this little bit of something off of here. This is a postcard that I've bought from somewhere else, but I'm just nicking that vintage word in there. I'm gonna steal it. Yeah, I just want the word Paris. Don't want the rest of it. You know when you have an idea in your head of exactly what you want, I won't stop until I get there. There's always a way of doing everything, and you will find that you've got more things in your collection than you realise if you just look at things in a different way. So I've cut that off of there, which is a postcard, isn't it? But that's from somewhere else. I think it's inside. I'm going to say it's inside Notre Dame, but I've no idea. It might not be. Will that fit? We'll make it fit. And we'll pretend it's a little photo instead of a postcard, which is what it was. Yeah, and we can stick it under there. And it's an extra little thing to go in. No, it gets wasted. Okay. Stick this on. There we go. There we go, I'm happy with that now. I'm happy with how that's looking with that little shabby. I just want to make it a bit more tatter. I want to stamp on that little word. Oh, how lucky am I that I know where my stamps are, because I don't normally. I'm normally hunting high and low for these. So I know that this set here has got little words. I've used little numbers that I've used before. That one. Oh no, that one. Boom. That's the money shot. Okay, so I'm going to get that on there like that. I'm going to use my archival. Let me just practice stamp. Yep, nice one. Well, let me just... I'll just unclip all of that paraphernalia to make my life a little bit easier. Do I want to stamp off? Yeah, I want to stamp off. Okay. Sorry if my bushy red hair gets in the shot. There we go, that's cute. And I'll do it at the other side as well. Like that. Yep. And that didn't show. There we go. What we got here? What we got here? Quite like this. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm not going to overdo it. Right, so we've got quite a little collection of little vintage style ephemera there. That we're just going to clip to this one. Okay. And I'll do much the same on all three of them. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got 3. So that's going to get one of those letters in there. So they're all going to have something in. Just wondering whether to put a little bit of a pleak on there. Let's have a look, see if we've got a small piece. Or shall I use a little bit of this? Don't know. That's nice, isn't it? Would that look nice on there? Might do, might it? Should we have some of that? Some of that on there. Maybe a bit of cheesecloth, maybe. Have I got a ruffle? I like ruffles. I've never done them, have I? What's that? Same colour. It's a bit samey, isn't it? Because what I have got here is a little one of these, and because I don't have mother of pearl buttons, what I've put on mine is I've put a little rondelle on. If you can see, a little sparkly rondelle. I'll put that on instead. So that might look nice. It might not now, it might look rubbish. I'll move some of this. Some cheesecloth. Roll it up and spread it out. Stick back, that's pretty, isn't it? I'll just have it like that. On that tab, I think I'm going to have it on the tab. I think that looks nice. So, bit of cheesecloth, we'll have it hanging over. And then it's all shabby around her head there, look. Just tack it down ever so slightly. Tack it down, and then we'll just have this bit of trim of doodah. And we will, which way did I have it? I can't honestly remember now. Which way did I have it? Let me think. That way. Did I? Does that look right? Don't look right to me, that. That way. That's it. And then, let's have a look. A tiny, tiny little bit of a pleat there. So I'm just going to have this little tiny leaf. Nothing more. Oh, come on. Just a little flourish of sparkle. There we go, that finishes that off nicely. Okay, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed crafting along with me today. Obviously it's not been a tutorial as such, you've probably not learned about that, but we keep each other company, don't we? So there we go, there's a little file folder all finished with lots and lots of ephemera inside. So I just need to go and finish the other two. Have I got 2 or 3? The other 2. I'll do 3 in total. So there'll be 3 of these. There'll be the journal when it's finished, and then the little plain notebook as well. So that will be the set. So keep your eyes out. I'll do a flip through when they're all finished and show you the complete set. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Have a lovely day. Happy crafting.